Good afternoon, everybody. So we're going to dive straight into forming your Vader lenses. Take any standard heat gun. We want to set to like a medium-high heat, and you're going to pick up your lenses. So they'll be marked left and right on the ones you receive from us. So today we're going to have a crack at the right one. So you're going to peel the protective layer from the lens on both sides. So Paul is expertly doing this right now in the footage. And we're also going to make sure we wear some heat resistant gloves because we're going to be forming these by hand. So make sure you got some heat resistant gloves because hot, understandably, we don't want to burn ourselves. So you're going to just take the heat gun and just don't focus on any one spot. Just gently move away. You got sort of like maybe 1 to 2 inches away from the item. Keep the air moving. We've just sped it up here because it's a little bit boring to stand and wait for 5 minutes on the video, but all in all it's about 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes. Just keep going back and forward and just keep checking. You can see Paul keeps checking it every now and again. You're kind of wanting like a gummy kind of taffy. You don't want it to be so super floppy, but you need to have enough give in it. So you can just see Paul just constantly just checking it over, and you can see it moving. And that's fine. The great thing about creeping up on it is you can kind of have a go at it, which we're going to do here and show you in the video in a minute. It wasn't quite enough, not a problem though. We can just put it back down. We're just doing this on a household tile. It's just a heat resistant surface, but you can do it on anything that isn't gonna leave a mark. So here you can see we thought it was ductile enough at this point, so Paul had given it a flex and thought this was probably going to be enough. It turns out it wasn't, but we're just going to show you that if you also have the same, where it isn't quite enough, don't worry about it. So you can see Paul's going to just place this into position here. He's just lining it up roughly in the right spot, and then we have like just a cloth. And the cloth is mainly just going to be used to sort of even the pressure that's applied across that lens and push it out into shape. Paul wasn't happy with the depth it was pushing out at. It was a little bit too resistant, so a little bit too cold. But like I say, at this point, it's a great time. You can just take it out, put it straight back on the tile. And as you can see, we're just going to pick up the heat gun again and go back at it. So just flip it over, keep turning it over as well. That helps you get a good even spread of heat on both sides. As you can see, it flattens straight out. Just keep that heat gun moving, keep it circulating around, and you'll be fine. So yeah, this goes on for another minute or so. So you know, this is a new thing that we're offering because obviously there's a lot of people doing their own 3D prints and their own productions now, but lenses and grills are kind of things that not everybody has access to. So we want to be able to show you can do this at home with a 3D print or a fiberglass, whatever your build is. So here we're a lot more ductile and we're ready to go. So Paul's taking that out now. Dropped it in the same way we did the first time, and again here we've got a little cloth. He's going to apply that over that, and then he's just going to pull it out, and he's just looking for the angle that he wants, which is, you know, many years of bubble pushing in his own expert words. And yeah, it looks great. It doesn't really take much. You kind of want to hold it there for about 15 to 20 seconds just to really freeze that shape exactly where you want it. Again, if you weren't happy with it or you felt like they were non-symmetrical, as long as you haven't marked it or overcooked it, there's nothing to stop you putting it back under that heat gun and forming it again. So you can go through this again. You could do it 3-4 times, I'd imagine, and not really cause any meaningful damage, as long as you're just gentle and you attack it slowly. So I do think this is something that can be done at home with DIY, as long as you've got a heat gun and some heat resistant gloves. So I definitely think this is the one. We're going to just pan out to the side a little bit here in a minute. We're going to turn the helmet just so you can see a little bit of that curvature. And no, it turns out we're not. That's us done. So yeah, that is the lens. There we go. There we can see that curve. So, you know, really not a hard process at all. Certainly something you can do at home. And yeah, we can form them for you, or you can do it yourself. It's easy enough. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.